handsomely in my channel. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. This is my thoughts on Lloyd Banks dissing 50 Cent, the big homie on the course of the Inevitable album. For sure, as I put it, the COTI album. This is also album review, but let's kick off between these two. As one of the greatest rappers of all time, 50 Cent should respond immediately. He is remaining in my top 10 of all time. Lloyd Banks was starting off slow on this album until the moment you knew that he was talking to 50 Cent. Lloyd Banks was just spreading out machine gun fire on him. And it was cold. He was talking about everything. Basically, to explain the beef between them, 50 Cent had started some like outlandish statements about G-Unit, about stuff like I wish G-Unit was never created before, but it's not the first time 50 Cent has said something crazy like that. He likes to troll and like gets the attention, but not in a bad way though, just in a entertaining way. But yeah, that's a harsh statement right there. Wishing that G-Unit, something you built, like never existed before. And then he said that Lloyd Banks was lazy and Tony Ayo like kept getting arrested. That's why he never blew up and like reached their full potentials. But I see Lloyd Banks, he took it way more harder than Tony Ayo as of what we know right now. And what he said about Tony Ayo was worse than what he said about Lloyd Banks. But nah, Lloyd Banks took it to the heart. Now just made a full album dissing 50 Cent. I think Lloyd Banks, I don't know, it's probably a grain of rice that stands on top of everything else that happened between them. We don't really know the history between these two or anybody in G-Unit really, except for when Game left. I'm sure that 50 Cent has something left in the tank to respond. Get a jump out of retirement and, I don't know, drop an album on Lloyd Banks. That's all the material that he has. Now, as for the course of the Inevitable album, this is a classic. I'm still listening to Lloyd Banks' music. But yeah, the further you get into this album, the better it's gonna sound. It's gonna have a slow start, but it's gonna pick up, and the beats is slamming. He has a vicious delivery from raw lyrics to raw production. And I give this album an 8 out of 10 stars. Definitely one of the best albums this year. That's my thoughts on that situation. And on the album, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Comment what you think about the album. And I've yet to listen to the Lil Baby one, but I had to start off with Banks. And see y'all next time. Peace.